Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Wanxiang HQ Group, for the amazing opportunity. Honored to be here. Obviously, very lovely city, Hong Kong. So today I'm going to talk about key trends and development of from Layer1 perspective as a SWE as one of the main example. I'm Derek Khan, head of APAC at Mist Labs. Been with the firm almost 3 years now as one of the early member of the company. Yeah. Before we start, for those of you who are not familiar with SWE, SWE is a relatively new Layer1 blockchain, and a lot of people think SWE is a third generation of blockchain, where Gen 1, as you're familiar, like Bitcoin, who brought in like peer-to-peer consensus, and then decentralized concept, where Gen 2, known as Ethereum or the other layer 2, which gives you the programmability for the platforms. Where SWE, we think gives you the real scalability and then security engine that real internet needs, and also give you a lot of access to of the digital asset that you build on chain. Which we're going to be talking about more on the next slides. Before that, let me quickly talk about how SWE came to be. So we have 5 co-founders. All of them previously were at Meta, which is Facebook. But very interestingly, our founders has very diversified background or specialties, from programming language, security programming to cryptography, and our CTO Sam is actually creator of Move language back in the Meta day. The Move language now is being used in other protocol, some of other protocol as well, in addition to SWE. And our mainnet, SWE, launched in May 2023. So it's relatively new. It's turning second anniversary birthday next month. But we had very substantial growth in the ecosystem and had another and some of the great progress last year. First of all, I would like to introduce one of the major milestone we had last year. It's consensus engine. We call it Mysticity. This is new consensus engine that we launched last year that we taken with this Mysticity. We took the consensus latency from around 2 seconds down to just about less than 400 milliseconds. What does it actually mean in practice? So basically, if you are executing so you are playing around DeFi and executing a swap activity, previously it took you about 2 seconds in SWE DeFi protocol. Now it will you can complete the entire process and the transaction within less than 1 second, which is around 400 milliseconds. Right. This will provide you very seamless trading experience. Actually, we did a comparison with Solana or some protocol like Jupiter or other. It's already considered a fast blockchain, but to complete the entire transaction, it takes about 4 seconds. So it is a breakthrough, and then it makes it really is the world fast consensus engine in the industry so far. Yeah, so this is we think that's something that we need for the mass adoption of the industry. And then this is an example for DeFi, but we're going to talking about other sector like gaming and other sector, but this is really a great breakthrough for all of this to give users a lot of seamless user experience and then trading experience as well. Yeah, we also had substantial growth in our ecosystem. We talked about DeFi. We currently have more than 1.2 billion TVL, which is 5 times more than early last year. We also hit it quite huge volume, tax volume, more than 6 billion. And in gaming, thanks to, if you see our logo of our partner, most of them actually from Asia. Thanks to our partners, we have more than 100K daily active wallet users. But more importantly, we are looking forward to seeing this pipeline launching in more than 15 exciting pipeline launching this year. And for infrastructure, like indexers, bridges, we already have partnered with 40 integration with great partner in MPEG, include Alibaba or Google Cloud, AWS, etc. This is just wanted to give you what a quick overview of what we have achieved last year. From fintech, if you see very large traditional institution called VanEck to stablecoin provider Circle, First Digital. Some of you may be familiar with this Greater China conglomerate internet giant ByteDance and Financial. And of course, our gaming partner like NHN, Netmarble, NCSoft, etc. Which we think even we are relatively new. We think this is really great breakthrough and a huge milestone, which will be, we are excited about what's coming more next as well. Yeah, similar to what in traditional industry we use this definition of DAU a lot, which is daily active user. We have this concept of daily active wallet or daily active address. We have also seen substantial growth and very steady recently. Our daily active user reached $1.7 million. To give you a little bit of concept of how many active users in Sweden ecosystem. And again on DeFi, we talked about TVL. A high number, a substantial growth, but in lifetime Sui ecosystem, we had 71 million total active accounts and 8.3 billion total transaction. Plus, we also seen a lot of liquidity coming in from other protocol as well through bridges stablecoin. Yeah, that what we talked about DeFi. But a lot of you may heard of Sui. We have a lot of investment in gaming as well. I'm going to talk about why gaming is important to Sui. But before that, we also see synergy between these two sectors, gaming and DeFi. Gaming users are very used to those have activity with the digital asset, even in traditional industry. But then with this gaming Web3 elements, what's even more, gaming token we expect will be the gateway for the billions of just traditional gamer into crypto, and then which will lead them on the DeFi activities, token swap, and staking, and more. That's why we are also interested in, we are very looking forward to the synergy between the two sectors. And next, gaming is important to Sui. And here is why. If you look at gaming market, there are 3.3 gamers in the market, and then there were $200 more billion revenue entire industry. That's much more than the industry spending in other sector like music or film, in the contents industry. But it's worth noting that in Web3, Web3 gaming is still very niche, which I would say is a high potential. And if you look at traditional Web2 gaming, just from three title example, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, we are talking about more than 500 million users. And we believe gaming is the key to Web3 breakthrough for this mass adoption of the industry. Yeah, but if you look at recent gaming market, the free-to-play market is really highly saturated already. But Web3 is also key to the developer because it would give you a lot of more options for this monetization and then product development. And we believe Sui is the perfect engine for the Web3 gaming market. We talked about this high speed, but we also have really huge TPS, which will give you scalability. And then our network is safe. So far, we had more than 99% uptime with the zero attack, which gaming builders will need. And when I talk to many builders, gaming builders, or users, or Web3 gaming users, they have a huge pain point about, how I need to create this Web3 wallet. I need to stop playing gaming to jump into, Chrome and then interact with the transaction and pay gas fee, which negatively impact this gaming experience. So we in Sui, we have a lot of different functionality like GK login or sponsored transaction, which would provide you with the seamless experience just like you're playing Web2 game. We believe gaming is for fun. Gamers just should enjoy the game. Users doesn't need to know, this is powered by Sui, this is a Web3 game, it's a Web2 game, So we have like GK login, which you can just log in with your social account without creating any Web3 wallet like MetaMask. We have this sponsored transaction which we can set up background environment, which allow user doesn't need to interact with the wallet or transaction pay gas fee whenever they upgrade their weapon or sword and everything. So we are very excited for this sector as well. So let me show you a quick video for this year. Thank you. So some of you may heard we are also launching this gaming device called Sui Player X1. This is the first gaming device in Web3. With this hardware, we wanted to provide you this, seamless experience that for the users and Web3 gamers. This is handheld device that handheld PC. You can not only just blockchain game, you can play around this Steam Deck or all of the Epic games will also be onboarded. User doesn't need to have to know like this is a Web3 game or Sui game or like normal Steam game. It's all playable with industry-leading spec, battery, graphic. So this is a small, perhaps commercial here. Pre-order alive. If you are interested in knowing more, scan the QR code. Early holders, early buyer, there might be some perks and gift for you. And this is some of the information for you. This we will be start shipping the device from this summer. We talked about DeFi, gaming, and consensus engine, etc. Given limit of time, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's next for us. It's Walrus that I wanted to introduce to you. It's a decentralized storage protocol that created by same team, created Sui. Throughout past years, in Web3, we brought a lot of business logic to make some progress. Through smart contract, builders were able to bring the business logic on chain. But one piece has been missing is the data data related to all this business were still stored in a centralized storage service like AWS, Alibaba Cloud, and etc. What's the problem with that? You know, so we are building this decentralized world, but we found that many of this existing centralized storage like resiliency problem. They don't have this resiliency in these main products, or you need to pay a lot more to have that level of resiliency. And of course, we are building a centralized world. We don't want censorship. I mean, there are some data still controlled by the storage service provider. We don't want that data to be sometime to be taken down in all of the sudden due to some sensitive issues, right? So we are introducing Walrus. It's cheap and faster. We think that industry just got an upgrade by Walrus in storage service. I think time is running up, so I'm going to talk about two very highlight of the Walrus, which we think is industry breakthrough. One is replication. Just imagine you are running a network and then have 100 nodes. Then in current industry, without Walrus, then that means if you are uploading, let's say 5 megabytes, then that means that 5 megabytes needs to be replicated all the 100 nodes. That means more than 500 megabytes. But in Walrus, with our technology called erasure coding, you only no matter if you have 100 node or 1,000 node, you only have to level 5x level of replication. That means it's more cost efficient in Walrus, but also more interestingly, it's programmable. The storage capacity could be tokenized digital asset as well. You can program it. You can manage this lifecycle management, storage management. You can even rent it, build DeFi, have interact with this. Sky is the limit. You can programming this storage capacity. So what's up with the Walrus? We had really huge milestone past 2 weeks. Actually, one, we finished fundraising. We raised $140 million. And then two, we just launched our mainnet on 27 March 25. So we are very looking forward to it. And that's take me end of my quick introduction of Sui and Walrus. But for those who are curious and wanted to look into more, please scan this QR code for your information. And thank you very much for your time.